lakad matatag!
Normally. But Void is also one of those heroes where it's no longer absolute
Select your heroes.
abusable or anything like that, right? Fortune Soul, actually an amazingly good lane against this Brood Mother, and you did just see that Mirana dropped down there, right? Because I did not expect Lich to get the kill like Mother. Oh boy, I am good at watching Son Goku try some real brave jukes to set up a kill onto the Lich, but he does go down for that. And Moon Studio, we usually do have some really good production, except our production crew, you know, they're Ukrainian based. You can imagine the reason why I kind of have to do this all on my own right now. And yeah, I'm really spoiled of having these great admins and production do all the work for me. I constantly keep forgetting it. Sorry for that. But on the bottom lane now, uh-oh. And Ryu, yeah. Chunk, at least until dawn, are able to change that, because that Ember Spirit rotation, we've been anticipating that, we've been talking about that, but with regeneration rune, he almost makes that look too easy. Now Invoker's gonna come on in though, looking for revenge.
Take me.
And bam. Goku caught out, getting bursted, but with the Ember. Yeah, they waited. They specifically waited for Bloodfoot. Well, now this mid lane team fight seems to be starting off on equal terms. However, not quite, as Slayer Fist will find the task. Task does get the snowball off, but Dockress should be able to teleport out. Nope, never mind. Bloodseeker just barely manages to kill Dockress in time. And now that MS is down, only for the task. And yeah, that is okay. Well, rip the Lich. But if they get the Ember Spirit for it, it is so freaking worth it. And well, not quite. EX, he did get the Remnant out in time. He did respond perfectly. Now they're gonna try for more with the Cold Snap. One more Remnant. This is everything the Ember Spirit got. And they do have vision, but a true man Cronus comes out from the Void. And look at Void's damage in the face of the Bloodseeker. It's actually a huge Bloodseeker. He is not gonna be able to run out of there. And he is gonna...
Dire are scanning.
Get some.
Radiant structures are
That's just a dead dazzle. Ember Spirit, Cold Snap, Tornado, and the combo is just perfect. And now EX. Dazzle is there to save him, but with your mana burn, so freaking... Spirit manages to connect with the chains on the axe. Do they have the damage though as Enryu? He has a ton of armor, the magical damage is still very effective though. And a 3-man Chronosphere following it up. Void still not enough damage to really capitalize off that great Chrono though. And it's gonna be Void traded for the task, with now Invoker catching on to Dockress for more. Dockress looking to get a good leap out. He is trying, but against the Bloodseeker there is absolutely no chance. That's gonna make a second death on the Ember there. And with a smoke wrap around, Dawn are trying to isolate somebody under the tier 2 tower. They will find the Lich starting up on. Now that's an excellent kill, because you do not need to drop a Chronosphere for him. And it still enables so much push. Takes away a ton of Neon's team fight in that huge Chain Frost, which obviously they are kind of playing around. Arrow of the mark. Void still on the chase. Bloodseeker looking to come in, turn things around, but the X is already dead. Lich had to buy back. Chain was simply too valuable. By the time the Lich connects, it may already be too late, because K, guess what? He's still holding on to that Chronosphere. And we did watch him pretty much solo carry a game on that HP crop. Well, it wasn't entirely solo, but he knew exactly what he needed to do, how he needed to execute in order to win that. And it seems that in face of Void holding the Chrono for so long, leading. The thing is, while this may look like stereotypical Neon draft, they do really like their Bloodseekers. They run at you, they're aggressive heroes. I think it's lacking push. Neon, they're used to a lot more push. X goes down, followed by the Tusk, followed by the Bloodseeker. Wait for it? Wait for it? Yeah, see it? There you go. Down goes the Bloodseeker. So I think this game, it may be over if Neon don't get a perfect team win or something.
Spoil that shot.
On one, off of the back of K. And now K has that faceless void going on for himself. With the BKB and the Frost Shield, they're really trying to make sure Bloodseeker stays safe, and they will manage to. Faceless void staying out of the Culling Blade range, though. Tsukimoto is going to be the first step, followed by Hated, and now they are looking for more, making sure to pursue the Bloodseeker first, because that, of course, is the way more valuable kill. But it looks like Void may have to settle for Enryu, or does he? Oh. Forced to defend. They do not do well playing around their base. The game may be called Defense of the Ancients, but to Neon, it's usually a game of Punch the Ancient. Not this time. And you can kind of notice how out of their depth they feel, because the kills are equal. And Neon, they're taking some really good fights. Oh my god, speaking of really good fights, K, he is gonna get dropped. This time I'm there to catch the kill. Was that the comeback we're waiting for? Just a whip chrono and then Void dying. Well, Emberspirit, he is still fighting with the BKB. Getting, or not quite getting a return kill out of that actually. Enryu is still running the silence of the mark, and Emberspirit will get the kill on the Axe. Trying to teleport out, tornado off the mark. Here, they have a ward over here. They have all the resources, but I think what they're struggling with is estimating whether, like, what the net worth is at right now. Because the place, obviously, all they can see is the kills. And Neon, they took some fights where if the net worth was closer, they would have won them and ended up losing them. But now with Fortune's Soul, these rows, they are slow, and this time around Neon, they may actually be there to contest with Enryu blinking in. Following that up with a Meteor. The kill will at least be secured by Valky's Meteor. Void still got the Aegis though, and that means Neon, they either gotta get some return kills or get out of here. It looks like the return kills is what they're committing for with a buyback on the Tusk, but if that Axe goes on down for so far just Mirana. And as the fight continues, Bloodseeker shows off how much damage he has onto the Emberspirit, and with the Dazzle kept occupied. Now the Void gets caught once. K able to keep himself alive thanks to that lifesteal just a little while longer. But he is caught out. Emberspirit is forced to buy back and jump to his remnant he had in the area. And if it's still gonna result in a Void death, it will. Void is dead. Bloodseeker, he can die a happy man. He has done his job. Valky still holding this high ground, looking for a return kill. And if not a return kill, Faceless Void, he gets caught, he gets called, he gets stunned, and he gets nuked. MS goes on down as well, and now EX on the Emberspirit, who with the BKB still doing a lot of work. He doesn't have buyback, but if he gets himself a double kill, maybe even triple, okay, double kill it will be. 2 minutes, no Emberspirit. Not sure if that was enough. Bloodseeker, he's happy to finally be able to push the last tier 1 tower that's still standing. And Axe will find himself Mirana with all those Buddhists attacking him. He actually just makes short work of her, and now Son Goku. I mean, Son Goku's playing an amazing Brood, but Axe does counter you. It's just Axe who counters both the Brood and the Dazzle. I think if Neon genuinely win this, it's the Axe pick and just them staying calm under pressure that is to blame for that. Though I think it's already been an amazing freaking game. Well, Neon just got themselves the second lane of frags. Axe jumps the Dazzle, his team not really behind him anymore though. Bit of miscommunication now, everybody trying to keep this Enryu Axe safe. Axe gets locked down, but they catch the Void, and that's a waste of Chronosphere, so this is GG. This is GG. I could tell the moment the Chronosphere hit. I'm sorry guys, but I did tell you one Chronosphere can like pretty much produce any outcome in Dota. It's like superposition. It can collapse into an infinite number of possibilities, but the second it collapses, it's done. And well, that's basically what happened to Dawn, but I gotta say, This was the first entertaining Void game I've had the pleasure of casting since at
Dragon Knight.
Choose your hero.
And the Dragon Knight is gonna be the last pick for Neon. Okay, okay. And on their farm. And looking at the last hits, that is currently the case. Even on the mid lane where Tiny against Stormspirit, he should be faring relatively well, but both of them are kind of poor.
Children. First blood.
Well. And it looks like Lich. Who? That's got a sting. And as if that wasn't bad enough, well, guess what? Over on the bottom. Battle Fury timing or not.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
LC got nuked down by EX. And Fortress coming out under the tower. He simply doesn't hit hard enough to deal with that tower armor and a Legion Commander heal. Now over on the top lane. Oof. Yeah, MS, he got dragon-tailed and right up. Ryu. 3 people coming for him, tanky as he may be. Let's see if he's actually gonna be able to survive, because it does not look like it. Yeah, that's just gonna be 2 more kills being bled away from Neon. And Neon, they are a very strong team, provided they are the aggressors. Being on the defensive, they struggle a lot more. I did say this game would be an entirely different style of Dota getting played, but I did not expect Neon to be just, well, I'd say that bad at it. Lay it some more, kill up the Urza one more time, that would be huge. Urza does get the ultimate out, and now Stormsword comes in to turn around onto the Skyrim Mage. The silence, it's not yet high enough level to set up for a return kill on the Stormsword, but with the Disruptor they are still chasing. Mirana, already got a Hood of Divines going, is opting for a pipe, a much needed item to kind of take the spice out of Neon's lineup now that Neon actually has power curve. Since, yes, that one of the games, I see a bear. And that bear is going to get himself to the high ground.
Radiant's middle tower is
Will
under attack.
be able to save himself with the ultimate. Thanks to the Dragon Tail and tons of huge damage. At the same time. There's gotta be one kill before Stormsword makes it there. LC zoning out Stormsword. And the light he continues inside. Will comes out onto the Lich. Duel will be won. Mirana goes on down as well. EX trying to juke out, but he gets glimpsed back. He gets Dragon Tail. That is gonna be a Stormsword dying as well. The entire lead. Look at. And once again, Link Dragon Tail, and this time around it's actually gonna bait the Storm Spirit into the straight up Disruptor ultimate Storm Spirit. He is taking Legion Commander's spot at the bottom of the net worth where Fortune Soul was at just a second ago. However, now Fortune Soul committing to those fights on the bottom lane is also gonna get himself some Brood. I thought he was fine because he's a Brood and he can abuse vision and high grounds and stuff. But Neon, they just go looking blindly if they have to. Alright, Mirana got killed off as well. No dual damage there. Now they do finally catch that Lich, which has been juking them around. Urza initiates into a Disruptor ultimate. That's never a smart move to make, and Urza is just gonna go down. And now the Stone Spirit following it up, looking for more. Still Dawn. It feels like they're playing one by one instead of as a team. And every time Neon punches forward.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And that's another duel coming out on the Lich. Lich will die to the Blade Mail, and even with that Mirana arrow, all it means is that Mirana is gonna die too. Over on the mid lane, Tiny getting ran down by 2 and chased. He cannot save himself even with a slow. However, that slow may allow somebody else to connect, and a beautiful free glimpse onto the Urza. Urza taking a lot of damage. There is no freaking way. Dragon Knight once more fling into Dragon Tail, and there is an LC dueling it up with the BKB. You don't really care about the chain first, you do care about not having your BKB available to win that duel, but freaking Sorcerer died, so worth it. That's gonna be another follow-up kill. Urza jumping the Dragon Knight, but as you can see, Dragon Knight, he is by now so fat that Urza doesn't really do him any damage anymore. Instead, Dragon Form gets pressed, and Urza gets kited around. He gets Mystic Flared up, and with a brief fire finished. That is your position 1 down for 1 minute on Dawn, and Dawn, while sure, the game's still very early, they did depend on Urza's built-in damage to kind of defend their objectives here. Meaning at the very least, this is gonna open the map a ton, but not just that, MS got caught out of position on the support ledge. Nice arrow coming in. Sorcerer getting himself away on the bottom lane of the fight. People are still dying. Uh-oh. Urza, did he just solo die to LC? I get there's a silver edge and that hurts, but yeah, Dawn there, like, how the hell did that one happen? Because I've had like at least 3 kills where I was like, that should not happen for any reason ever in a game of Dota. And GG has already been called by the Mirana, so Neon, they walk up the high ground unafraid, they clean up Dawn, but it's GG, like, game is over. It doesn't even matter anymore, this is just Neon flexing what they're made of. And yeah, now Son Goku calls the GG properly, because apparently, well, with this connection stuff, Dota can be a little weird. But with that, I do thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed the chaos.
Right.